Welcome to this series where we are building up a transport empire in Transport Fever 2. In the last part, we got rid of some unprofitable rail lines, mainly between Bury St Edmunds and Polegate, and up here between Kirkby Stevens and Sandown. And what I want to do in this part is replace these connections that we took away in the last video with high-speed roads and start to build up a transport network. And the other thing I would also like to do in this video, just want to make sure the date speed is running, is to get to 2021, because when we get to 2021, that will be the end of the US vehicle list. So that will leave us with the vehicles we can use to try and get the maximum out of this series, because I do want to run a little bit past, try and optimize some of the links that I've done, try and get everything running a little bit more smoothly, and then that will take us towards the end of the series. And the first real link I want to work on is between Kirkby Stevens and Sandown, because these are two big towns compared to Polegate. And I'm kind of looking at this, we've got a road connection here which we could do something with, but the question is, can I upgrade this? Because it kind of comes up there. Let's see if we can get an upgrade. Yeah, I mean, since we can upgrade that to 80 kilometers an hour, and because what I want to do is put a road link through to oh, we got a new vehicle, we got an urban e-truck. What on earth is an urban e-truck when it's at home? Let's just find a vehicle depot. Okay. So we've got an electric E70 kilometers. Well, that could be useful. I can see that this will be useful for getting down the emissions in our cities. So we can probably replace virtually all the trucks inside of our cities with that e-truck. But I don't want to get distracted by that just now. Can I get a? Gonna be a bit of a tight junction. Yeah. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to expand this cargo wise. I've just had an idea. Let me pull this out here. I'm going to put in 4 terminals in here. This is just a little bit of insurance. If we do that, and then we put a street access out here, like that. This doesn't seem to be doing very much at the moment. Let's have a look. I don't know, it's producing 400. We may have to get a second oil fuel refinery in here. So we've now got a road here, and this kind of little rural dirt track road here, which I think we're going to leave in place, but we're just going to upgrade it to. We're just going to upgrade this just to keep it all in. Yeah, so we've got a little road there. And what I want to do now is just bring out I don't think we really need a really big wide road. I think we're going to go curve. I must admit, when they put the patch in to put straight roads in, I kind of went over to straight roads, but what seems to have happened over time now is I've kind of gone back towards the curved roads, because in some ways it just makes things look kind of flow a little bit better, and that's terrible. I think we're going to have to probably go through a tunnel. Yeah, we're going to have to big tunnel through here. Is just upgrade you. And I mean, this runs. I'm not totally happy with that bit there. So we'll just actually this is take a lot of this out. Take this out from here. I want this road to be pretty level, so that the trucks will maintain their road speed. This is going to be quite a long road. I'm just going to upgrade you. Yeah, I think I can live with that. Just pull it back a smidge like that. And then we'll just get rid of you. What have we got here? So we've got a bit of rail line left in here. I have to get rid of you. Rail line. I think we'll just get rid of the rest of this as well. Yeah. Get rid of this. Oh, get a bit of stutter. Yep, I think I came close to a crash there. So I think we're just gonna have to. Yeah, I think the game was complaint. Try again. Yeah, the game doesn't like me going through there. Yeah, it got, for some reason, I've done it was because of this road over there, but it was got a little bit tetchy about me coming over here. And what I'm going to do is hook to there. And we're just going to upgrade you into here, about as far as there. And I think we can go straight for this next bit. I want you coming there. So we've now got this road here, and that's what I'm looking at. This we got tools to Kirkby Stevens. This is coming down to here, and so this is Sandown North. And what I want to do is Sandown North, add you, and we'll take off the. What I want to do is for the tool trucks to come into here to deliver. So what we're going to get is the really big trucks operating on this route. So Kirkby Stevens, we've got vehicles here, 8 small vehicles. So what we're going to do is upgrade these to the really big trucks that can do 100 kilometers an hour. You're going to come through here to here, and then what we're going to do is create a little line from where is the demand for tools in here. I'm assuming this is where I was connecting to before. Yeah, nothing waiting there, so we're just going to get rid of you just to avoid a bit of confusion. And we're going to put a get you in, say about there. Then we're going to create a nice little line from new line. I'm going to create a new line from there. There. I'm going to call you CR20 Town Kirkby Local Tools. And what we're going to do is in here we're going to get the e-trucks working. Let's get about 6 of those. assign you to. Yeah. Okay, so we've now got the irregular Liberty. Now I'm pretty sure this is the last of the new vehicles, and we're going to have no more new vehicles from now on. So we get this line running, get the trucks running along here. I think what we will do is just have a quick review of our final truck roster. I think we'll start with the trams. So we've got 4 trams. This is the tram that arrived in 2018. 65, 75. That's not too bad, but I think we can do things with that. And we'll just look at our vehicles. Of course, the vehicles were pretty familiar, except the truck. We got these old FxUK flat blades, the Gazes, and we got the long distance haul trucks. Passenger wise, we've got these buses which have got low emissions. Maybe we can replace some of our tram lines now with this e-Citro bus, electric bus with low emissions. That might make the city better, because one thing I would like to do is get the emissions down before we actually finish. And of course, let's just have a look at the train situation. I can find a train depot. There's one there. So train wise, we've got no steam, goes without saying. And we got 3 electrics, 200 kilometers, 160. This one's very expensive. I can't see me using that much. I mean, it's very powerful, but we need a very profitable line to run that. So we're probably going to be using these cheap ones. When we got the diesels as well. I mean, these are going to be the workhorses. Maybe this one as well. I mean, this is more of a passenger diesel. And of course, the cargo lines is we got the 186, got the 160 cargo vehicles, and we got the 120s. Passenger wise, we got West Rail, West Fleet, and the Bombardier. That's a top speed of 200. And of course, what we got is the multiple units. So if we want high-speed trains, we're going to have to use the multiple units here. 162. You might find somewhere to run for that. And we got no diesel. Okay. And just have a quick look at the ships. See what we've got ship-wise. Passenger. Zurich is still here. 1930. We could make that into a heritage. We could have made this into a heritage line if we'd had a passenger line operating. I think this is a small one. Yeah. Cargo wise, we've got a nice selection of cargo ships. I can't see we're going to change our current shipping lines. I'm quite happy with the way they are at the moment. And we'll just have a quick look at what we've got in the way of aircraft. The passengers. Got the Tupolev T40, Bombardier CS200s. Yeah, again, I can't really see any great advantage for that. Never mind. We'll just have to deal with what is, I suppose, as they say. Right. Now here we've got Sandown fuel that's not getting anything. So what I want to do is we're going to create a line from here, and we're going to just bring the fuel down to here, and this is going to be CR21 rural Sandown fuel tankers. We're going to bring the fuel to Sandown, and then we're going to distribute it using local trucks. What I'm going to do is get some of these, about 8 of these, and we're going to assign you to CR21. Can find you Sandown fuel tankers. So the idea is the tankers will use their speed to get between here and here, and then what we'll do is just use the and what we do here, I'm kind of inclined to use the e-trucks. I mean, they actually carry more fuel. I think maybe we'll go environmentally friendly. We're just going to replace virtually most of our internal trucks delivering to cities with e-trucks. Still not. Just gonna figure this out a bit. Why are you picking up coal? I don't want you. You are not meant to be picking up coal. You're only meant to be picking up one thing here, and that is tools. Okay, he's picking up some tools now. We probably will need to push up the tool production here. We've got quite a lot of tools on this line here. So yeah, so I think it's going to take a little while to get this line up and running. What we got here? Yeah, you're delivering these directly into the city, so replace you with e-trucks. Just get the process running. Work our way through the cities. I think this is going to take a little while to settle down. I wonder whether we need to maybe get a second fuel refinery in here, because we got fuel going to Kirkby Stevens. You're not really getting enough fuel. You've got fuel coming up to Smethwick, and you're getting 100. And you're fully upgraded going at 400. Where did that oil field come from? Well, oh, that's the oil well. It's an oil well there. Okay. Huh. Not too sure why I've got an oil well there, to be honest. Start looking. Yes, we got our oil refineries going absolutely flat out, and he's got lots stored. So what we're going to need to do is put in another oil refinery here. I'll just put, and we're going to slot in second oil refinery there. Hopefully this will connect up road-wise. It's going to be slightly embarrassing. Yep. So we'll have this oil refinery, and I think we're going to have put a second oil well down here just to really push up the fuel. And we'll put an oil well here. We got running up and down here. Okay, so you're carrying oil. Just want to follow this line train here, and just to see what he's carrying. Yeah, we've got two of them running on this line. I mean, they're pretty old trains as well, which isn't particularly that good. I mean, so away we go. I mean, he's not going to build up a lot of speed because he hasn't got far to go before he actually reaches the next station. Of course, it looks a lot slower than it should be, simply because I can't really run this on high speed at the moment now, simply because of lag. Got this. So you're going to run into here. Wow, all those people stood on that platform there. So you're going to unload there. And you're going to pick up a great big pile of crude and ship it back the other way. Okay, I think that's working fine. I just feel that I need a... I mean, it's got lots of fuel stored here because we're at maximum 400%. We're at maximum, so I think we're going to put another fuel refinery in here as well. And we'll just... If I put the road that way, like that. Construction not possible. Thank you, game. You up like that. Connected. Annoying. Okay, what we're going to do is move there. Double check. Yeah. Peter Smethwick. Wow, what have we got here? 215 years old. One train. Okay, I think we need to upgrade this. Just want to take a look at the... We got 437 people here on a very vintage line. I wonder what the speeds... We got a lot of demand on here. And this is a high-speed track, so I think what we can do is be the Smethwick managed vehicles. I think we're going to replace with a multiple unit. You're 162, 300 kilometers. You're 9 million. You're 13 million. Wow. I think to start with, we're going to run with, and then we're going to clone you. So I'm not convinced we're going to get the really great speeds here. Need to find what we got here. And we've got a lot of people on the line. It is a long line. If we can find a train. Why are you running all the way down to here? What's up with this line? Oh, you're the new train, aren't you? Sorry. Apologies for that. Anyway, let's just see what the speeds are on this passenger line. Is means it's not going that fast, and this is actually high-speed track. Oh, we've got the slow-moving oil train in front of us at the moment, so we're just gonna have to wait till that gets up to Let's just check the signals there. Okay. But once this gets off of the sharing the line with the oil drains, things should be a little bit better. Okay, after just getting through all that mess of the oil line, we're now getting onto the passenger section of the track. I just want to see what the top speed's going to be like through here, because I mean, if it's really good, we could then consider maybe increasing this to one of the faster trains. But we'll just go here. At the moment, 154, 155, 58. 65, 70. Right, we're up to 170 kilometers an hour. There's the train's opposite number coming through. Now, one of the problems we're going to have is that we're going to have slow goods trains on this line as well. So we're down to 136 already. Yeah, I'm not convinced that having a high-speed train on this line would be particularly that useful, but I think once we get this into here, yeah, there's nobody actually stood here. Oh, there is. There's a whole load of people stood here. We're just gonna pick up 78 people. I mean, I know I could have doubled this up, but I think I'd rather have multiple instances of these carrying 78 people than a long mega train. Anyway, I think what we're going to have to do is just let that settle down with the two trains. 130 there. And how many people are waiting? Yeah, 439 here. This is a build up. Maybe we're manage vehicles. I think we're just cloning a third one of these. Okay. Tools. We've got a problem here. You only pick up tools. I think what's happening is these guys are picking up fuel. We've got these little. How old are these fuel trucks? 219 years old. I think we're gonna have to. I think what we're going to do is we're going to replace you with the eco trucks, and then what we're going to do is manage Kirkby fuel, and says you're only to pick up fuel. Because I think what's happening is that this doesn't have a connection to here. I'm not sure why this line here is. Smevic fuel very bad. See, you're picking up tools. I'm not sure why you're bringing in tools from there, so you don't really need to. No, it's not. You Smevic fuel manage line. Kirkby Stevens. You're not to pick up tools. Because any tools being brought here needs to go into Kirkby Stevens, not be shipped elsewhere. Okay. Because Southwick has its own supply of tools being brought in by air. Wow. So it does not need the tool supply that's coming in via Sandown. So we'll probably find out that you're getting some tools but not enough. Let's just go over to here. Right, I'm just aware that the time's pushing on with the video, so wow. Okay, I've got a problem here I need to fix. First things first, get rid of these stupid traffic lights. And I need to sort this out. Pause. You connect up there to there. You delete this here. Great. Okay. You come over this way like that. You connect like that. Run. Get rid of the traffic lights. I've got a feeling these guys have got to go up and turn around. Some purpose. Just want to check the actual. Don't like that traffic lights there. Let's just change this to a high-speed road that way. Reasonably slow road there. You upgrade that. Yeah, there was a little bit of a mistake there. Just make sure everything is connected. You can see that. Yeah, I don't want you picking up fuel anyway. So the train can come in here, pop off there. This will come down. We don't really need this. Upgrade it so that can go that way. And we got this. Well, I think just for the fun of it, I'll just connect you up. That. Just to make you look like you've got a modern road here. And part of me says come out of here. I think what we're going to do is just come into here. I'm going to expand this a little bit, and maybe again, just in case I want to put extra cargo in. I think that will work. Street access. Part of me says come out here like this and run this fast road down into there like that. And I just turn the traffic lights off again to see if the game is. Nope, the game doesn't want to. Sometimes the game just doesn't want to play ball. I mean, I could force it. I don't know if I can. Let me just try it. Don't try, you don't succeed. Waypoint there. And then tools. I think it's the Kirkby tools I'd like to manage line. Sandown North Station. Yeah, that should take the main trucks up round the back. And this one, these trucks can just do their own thing. Actually, no, well, let's just make it. Yeah, because they're going to have to come up through there anyway. Not piled up here. And we've got 52 Kirkby. That's all my trucks gone. That's the tanker truck. They're not all congested in here, are they? Yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit too much going on here as well, which isn't helping matters very much. Right. Kirkby tools. Here, you've got Kirkby tools coming in here. Right, let's just look at Kirkby tools. This is Station East. Load nothing. Just get out of there. Don't hang around. Just if we can just manage line. Hopefully that will get this line flowing properly. Sometimes when you disturb the lines, I think it was probably because I jammed everything up here. So it's going to take a little while for this to settle down and get sorted out, but I'm pretty sure it will. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be working on Polegate down here. Get a road connection here. Get the correct items set into Polegate. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.